Jean Grey, also known as Marvel Girl and later Phoenix, and infamously Dark Phoenix, is one of the most iconic and tragic characters in Marvel Comics' X-Men mythology. Jean Grey was created by writer Stan Lee and artist co-plotter Jack Kirby. She made her first appearance as Marvel Girl in the X-Men #1. She was one of the 5 founding members of the original X-Men team alongside Cyclops, Beast, Angel, and Iceman. At launch, she was the sole female member and primarily used telekinesis, with her full telepathic potential initially suppressed. Her early portrayal was that of a warm, caring, and somewhat reserved young woman who developed a deep romantic relationship with Scott Summers, Cyclops. Over time, writers expanded her into one of Marvel's most powerful mutants and an Omega-level telepath and telekinetic. Jean Elaine Grey was born the younger daughter of Professor John Grey, a history professor at Bard College, and Elaine Grey, in Annandale-on-Hudson, New York. She had an older sister named Sarah, and enjoyed a relatively stable, loving childhood. Her mutant powers manifested traumatically at around age 10. While playing with her best friend Annie Richardson, Annie was struck and killed by a car. The overwhelming emotional shock caused Jean's telepathic abilities to awaken prematurely. She formed an involuntary empathic link with her dying friend, experiencing Annie's death as if it were her own.
Annie, no, I can't let go.
This event left Jean in a deep catatonic or withdrawn state for years. She became overwhelmed by other people's thoughts and emotions, isolating herself to maintain her sanity. Her parents sought help, and Charles Xavier was brought in. He diagnosed her as a mutant and placed mental blocks on her telepathy to prevent her mind from being flooded, leaving her primarily with telekinesis. Xavier took Jean under his wing and eventually enrolled her at his school for gifted youngsters, where she became the first student and a founding X-Man under the codename Marvel Girl. As a teenager and young adult, Jean trained with the X-Men, grew into her powers, with Xavier gradually removing the blocks to unlock her full telepathy. Jean developed a loving but often complicated relationship with Scott Summers, aka Cyclops.
And that's it for part 1 of our profile on me, Jean Grey. Make sure you like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you can catch part 2.